G'day, how are you doing? Hopefully doing very well, keeping healthy and safe. I'm doing pretty good on this side of the camera. Today we're gonna have a look at the new products announced at CES for Asus. Now I did this for Acer, Lenovo, and also Dell. If you haven't checked those videos out, I'll put a link in the description below. Now we're gonna just jump straight into it. Now you probably see this a bit on the news, as this is a bit of a trending at the moment, that Asus actually bringing out something which is called a 3D display on a 2D display. So it is going to be cool. It is basically a glass-free experience. So you don't need 3D glass for this to actually see this sort of 3D effect to come out, kind of like popping out of the display. This is going to be cool. Now, I know a lot of other YouTubers as well as other reporters, unfortunately, you just can't record this on what we call our normal cameras at the moment. And even then, if they did, you still need some sort of 3D display to be able to see this sort of effect come out. So really, it's something you got to experience in person. Now, I'm hoping I get to experience this year if Asus managed to send me the actual laptops this is going to be in. Now it's going to be in two types of laptops currently announced for it at the moment, and that is the Asus ProArt Studiobook 16 3D OLED. Now you'll know it's actually got the 3D display, which is the 3D OLED at the back end, and if you can work this out, this is an OLED display. So it's going to have very good high gamut coverage, as I've known in the OLED series from the previous parts, and I've did quite a bit testing a lot of them. They have very high gamut coverage there, and also it's going to be very vivid as well as very sharp as well too. Now it's a 3.2K display and it has 120 hertz, so it is a nice fast display. I consider it fast, and being a ProArt Studio, this is a mobile workstation. And it's also got the Asus dial, which I actually really like playing with. I have played with this on two other laptops, and it's quite nice, especially useful very for creative professional work. Yeah, so this is the ProArt. The other computer that it's going to be in is the Asus Vivobook Pro 16X 3D OLED. As you said, 3D OLED tells you there's an option for this 3D display. Now, with this 3D display, it does have a little bar that actually has extra cameras to help basically work out where your eyes' movements is, as you can actually probably move around from left to right, and yeah, hopefully be able to see the different angles and different perspectives of this 3D images there. So it's going to be quite cool. So definitely when these two laptops do come out, hopefully be able to make it to your local computer shop and definitely have a look at it. I'm going to be doing the same thing as well. So I'm very excited by that. Now, they're going to be, again, this whole range of this year, they're going to be refreshing all their laptops with the new processors, like the 13th gen Intel Core and also the AMD Ryzen 7000 mobile processors. And of course, if they've got discrete graphics, they're going to be bump up to the new GeForce RTX 40 series. And one of the ones I'm going to just give a quick mention about is that the Asus Expertbook, which is a business laptop. Now, this is a 14-inch business laptop, and I have tested a few Expertbooks. This particular B9 version is going to actually have an OLED display as well too. So that is kind of going to be very nice for that, as I do like the OLEDs. They do waste a little bit more power, but they definitely give you that nice vibrance and also the more pretty much sharpness, and also the gamut coverages. Very nice displays, those ones there with the OLEDs there. So just to let you know that this one's going to get updated there. Now we're going to move along to take our focus to some desktop computers. Now we're going to have a look at this workstation. Now I just want to bring a little attention to, because a lot of times people just forget about the workstations, and this is something I just want to, which is actually quite nice in a lot of my channels, is about mobile workstations and also workstation class as well too. Now, Asus actually do make workstation, and it is called the ProArt Station PD5. Now, this is actually getting a refresh. Now, they've actually changed the thermals completely. They're going to try and keep this quite quiet. It's about under 40 decibels, what they say, and it will be with the 13th gen Intel Core, and it also can go, for the graphics wise, can go all the way up to the NVIDIA RTX A4000. Now, later on in the year, they're also working on pairings with the GeForce range as well. But definitely look at this thing. It looks pretty nice. I do like the nice, subtle, and yet very modern professional look to this ProArt Station PD5. So something to just take a note of. And then they actually bring out two little mini computers, something like the Nook, like the Intel Nook that I've been having on this channel. And this is something that is quite a nice little thing. Now, this is called the ExpertCenter PN64E1. Now, they're going to bring two of them out. Now, this one is this particular one, which is the PN64. Now, this one will house new Intel generations, which is the 13th gen Intel core. And of course, it runs off the DDR5. Now, this will also, as you can see from the back end, is actually a bit configurable, especially the display side of things. Now, at the moment, I've actually just shown you, it's got the 2 HDMI port and also a display port. You can actually get one with 3 HDMI port, or you can get 2 HDMI port with a VGA, or you can get 2 HDMI ports with a serial port, or you can get 2 HDMI ports and an extra RJ45. So that's a little bit customizable with that extra port there. So that's kind of nice. Let's have a look at what this one be. And then they also will bring out just a little bit slower version of it. Well, I wouldn't say slower version, it's just a little bit more of a budget range version, which is the ExpertCenter PN42. Now, this will house the N series processor, so a little bit more better power saving. It's probably more geared towards your media sensors, your AV wars. This is kind of what something that you'll probably put in. But nice little small box there. This is absolutely kind of cool. Now, the other one they're going to bring out, which is another little small box computer. Now, this is going to give some love to the Android. So this is called the Asus Chromebox 5. Now, this will also house the 12th gen Intel core, so just one generation below, but this 12th gen Intel core is going to be way overpowered, or what I would say quite powerful for Chromebook anyway. Oh, sorry, Chrome OS. It's going to be way overpowered for Chrome OS, especially the applications it's going to be run. So even that 12th gen Intel core is going to be so beaut on it. Now, there's something going to be a little bit different on this, is that it also has wireless charging on top, which is about 15 watts. So you can actually charge your mobile phone or Qi wireless devices on top of the place. Now, it also is Visa mount compatible, which is nice to see, to actually hang this off. You can sit on the horizontal or vertical way. So this is something to look at for those who actually do use Chrome OS. Now, I'm going to move our attention to monitors. Now, they're going to bring out two monitors here. There is a 24-inch and also a 27-inch version. They are 4K. Now, this is an IPS display, and it is going to run through USB Type-C, which gives you a power delivery of 96 watts. So 96 watts, remember, this can actually power a MacBook. Now, these monitors are geared towards video editing, so they're going to have high gamut coverage. And as you can see, it is called the ProArt. Now, the ProArt, again, is more for your creators. So it's called the PA279 CRV, which is the 27, and there's also the PA249 CRV. That's the 24 version. And then we also have, they're going to bring out a 31.5 inch version. Again, a 4K one. And this, instead of being IPS, this will be an OLED version. And again, it is targeted towards video editors as well too, and it has quite a high brightness of 700 nits. Quite high actually up there. Not as high as some of the gaming monitors I've actually seen in the past, but this is still very high for a creative work. And this will be a Thunderbolt 4. Now, have a look at the back of the display. It looks pretty nice, a very nice, modern, sleek look there. And you can see from the right hand, you also have some mounting options as well. Kind of makes it very nice for those very really simple, minimalistic sort of office styles there. So very nice there. This is just something else. Now, Zeus hasn't mentioned much about the gaming sides. They're going to do a little bit of update in the TUF series, but as for the ROG series, we haven't actually seen much of that yet. So that's probably later in the year. But definitely, I love to hear what you're going to be very interested in seeing, as I'm very interested to see this 3D display in this laptop here. I'd love to hear what your thoughts on that, and also what you're interested in. Put a comment below, and I hope you find this very useful and enjoyable. If you did, even that support my channel, smash that like button for me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, but hit the subscribe button on the screen. I do try to upload a new video every week. And as always, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. And I'll see you next video.